Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's Eva from the Glitter Corner here, and in this video I'm going to show you how I created this romantic glittery set on my right hand, meaning I'm working with my non-dominant left hand again on my right hand, and for some reason it's always when I try out something new, because in this set I tried out these French glitter nails on my index and on my ring finger. So for some reason, it's always my right hand when I try out something new. But anyway, I think they turned out beautiful, so I'll show you how I did it. Let's get started. So I get my first nail form ready and apply that to my pinky finger in order to create my baby boomer nail. On my pinky and my thumb I created baby boomer nails, so I will be using my white acrylic from my Brillbird kit and also this nude acrylic that I mixed with some glitter. I hope you can see that, so the baby boomer nails will have a glittery effect as well. So I'm coming in with my first tiny bead of white acrylic. I did not want to go too big with my beads, but in the course of this video I will anyway. Starting to create my white free edge and connecting that to my nail plate and fading that up as I go. And then I come in with some extra beads on the side of my nail in order to eliminate all the tiny gaps that I had there. And I do that on the inside of my pinky fingernail as well. Here you can see the gap. I come in with a far too big bead, but I take what I need and the rest I take off again. And I'm telling you guys, working with my left hand on my right hand is no joke. In between I was shaking, I was so nervous. Here I come in with the glitter nude acrylic, place that on my nail, then I tap it over to the sides. And as you can see, it is far too big, but I try to manipulate the product into shape and bring it over the white. And then push it up towards my nail bed area as well. Now the acrylic already started to set, so I have a small gap left there, and I come in with a tiny bead in order to fix that. So this is real beginner application, guys, nothing with one bead method, two bead method. I take as many beads as I need, and here I clean out my nail bed area because I hit the skin with the product. And now my cuticle area is quite thick, but well, nothing that an e-file going over the nail bed area cannot fix, right? So from the side you can see the nail bed area is quite thick, but I will sort that out with my file as I go. And I ended up making all my nails longer at the tip as well, because I decided to go for a nice oval shape this time. So while I let that set, I go on to my ring finger to create my first smile line nail bed area in acrylic. And I forgot to put on my nail form here, and I just noticed that right now, and in my head I'm panicking so much, guys, and I think everything is over and I'm doing everything wrong. But then I think, okay, just keep going, keep applying the acrylic on your nail bed and build as you go and let it set. And once it sets, I still have time to put on my nail form, and work the acrylic nail bed up. So no harm done in the end. So here finally I put my nail form on in order to extend the nail bed area. And I just keep working. But yeah, as it was the first time for me creating this acrylic French nail with the extended nail bed, I was super nervous. I do not know where I was in my head, but yeah, you can see how I'm putting the product on there. I'm trying to shape it, and here I think the shape is already quite nice. Later I will file it to make it crisp, and also from the side you see how thick that is, but I will need that in order to later file it down and have like one nice leveled nail bed. So while that is completely setting, I'm moving on to my ring finger, and my ring finger is going to be completely white. And yeah, my powder to liquid ratio was completely off here. And I'm starting to do what I can, and especially with white acrylic, I don't know, white acrylic is very unmerciful. I think it's very hard for me to work with white. You see every mistake, you see every lump and every bump. Yeah. I think the only thing that will help and make me better with my application is practice. So here you see me working very carefully in my nail bed area. I'm coming in with the tip of my brush and I'm carefully pushing the acrylic towards my nail bed as close as I can get without touching my skin. And now I'm coming in on my index finger, and I'm basically doing exactly the same what I did on my ring finger, only now I have my nail form on from the beginning, so that's good. Pushing the acrylic up towards my nail bed without touching the skin, very carefully. And then bit by bit I start to create my extended nail bed area, make the form as nice and neat as I can in order to have less filing work to do later. And I'm a bit calmer now and I'm panicking less, so that always helps. And here on my thumb, I'm doing basically the same that I did on my pinky nail. I'm constructing the white free edge of the nail, then bring that up on my nail plate. And with another bead, make the connection on my nail plate and fade that up, making sure I have no gaps on the side of my nail. Then I come in with my glitter acrylic nude, bring that on the nail plate, very clumsy, tap that over to the sides, and then carefully bring that over my white acrylic in order to have a nice fade and no harsh lines. And then with the second bead, I make the connection between the first nude bead and then I tap it up to my nail bed area very carefully. This is real time, guys. And I zoomed in so you can see. I tap it up. I do not touch my skin. And this is a very thin first layer, and now I come in with another bead after cleaning my cuticle area in order to build my apex up. And you can see how much acrylic there is in my brush. Really, with my left hand, I'm so clumsy. Now that I'm looking at it, I think, clean your brush, make it dry so the acrylic will not stick to the brush, but yeah. Here I pre-filed and shaped a bit, as you can see, guys, and this is a fun part. So I come in with my Snow Fairy glitter from glitterplanetuk.com, and I removed all the snowflakes and snowmen, so you just have a nice purple, pink glitter to work with. And now I picked that up with a bead of clear acrylic, and I'm starting to create that glitter frame around my middle finger. But this was very fiddly and not so easy to work with. So with my next brush, I just bring in the clear acrylic and place that around my nail like so. And then I pick up the finer glitter shapes and then bring them on to the clear acrylic that I already placed on my nail. And at first I'm a bit more careful with my glitter frame, so I go very lightly around the nail, and then bit by bit I start to make the frame denser as I go. But as a first round, I just wanted the frame to be balanced. Of course, it cannot be perfect because you have a lot of different sizes in your glitter, but I wanted it to be balanced. So I go and create the glitter frame until I have the feeling it's balanced and nice. And this was so much fun for me to create, and at this point I see my baby boomer nails on my pinky and my thumb, and I see how this middle finger is coming along, and finally I'm looking forward to the result, and I have the feeling that the set will turn out great, and I'm much calmer and I'm quite enthusiastic here. So the glitter frame is done, and look how that catches the light already. Oh, I'm so happy at this point. And now I come in with my acrylic brush and I place a tiny clear bead in the middle of my nail there. And then I go and pick up one iridescent heart, place that in the middle of my nail and make sure I have it more or less centered so the entire nail looks balanced. There we go, now it's straight. Ah, very beautiful. Now that has a Valentine's moment, however, it is not so much in your face, don't you think? So then I come over the heart with another clear bead in order to hold it in place, and also I pick up some tiny glitters and I place them over the heart in order to give it a bit more dimension and a bit more sparkle. Yeah, and that worked out very nice. And I let that set, and then basically we are already good to encapsulate. So what I do is I come in with a clear bead of acrylic on my pinky, because at this point the two baby boomer nails and the middle nail are done. So before I go on to my index and my ring finger, I can already finish the nails where I do not have anything else to do anymore except filing and shaping them. I walk the clear acrylic over my nail and encapsulation is done. Same thing on my middle finger. I place a clear bead on my nail bed area, push that up and start encapsulating the glitters. And you know you are encapsulating correctly if all the glitters go dull and there's no sparkle anymore. So here you can see all the shine of the glitters has gone dull, and then you know encapsulation is finished. So onto my thumb and here as well, I put the clear bead of acrylic to my nail bed area, push that up to the cuticle, then walk it down over the thumb. And now I can let that set and work on my ring and my index finger. So here we go. So I put on another nail form on my ring finger and then I come in with my white acrylic and basically create the French nail. But I apply the white layer very thin because it will just serve me to hold up the glitters that I then place on the white background with a bead of clear, creating my glitter French nail. So once all the glitters are where I want to have them, I come in with a bead of clear and start encapsulating the glitters, bring that over my nude acrylic nail bed as well. And then I come in with the second bead just so I can be sure that I have enough encapsulation and that I will not file into my glitters. And you can see it is very thick here, but that gives me enough space to file down later. And here on my index finger I did the same. I did not record that unfortunately, and you can see the free edge of my French nail on the index finger is very long. But I thought better too long than too short, and then I can file everything and even it out like so. Here all my nails are already filed, shaped and buffed, and I'm very happy how everything turned out. The French nails, the baby boomers, and my crown jewel of a middle finger there. So let me come in with my Beetles top coat and we see how everything turned out. I just love how the glitters already catch the light. In between top coating each nail, I went under my lamp and flash cured for 20-30 seconds. And then in the end, I gave all of my fingernails a good cure of 90 seconds. Yeah guys, and I did this set last night and so far it has been my most difficult set so far. I never did French nails in acrylic, let alone glitter French nails. So could my smile line be crisper and could the shape be neater? Yeah, definitely, but it is my first time, so be nice guys. If you like what you see, then please give me a like, comment in the comment section below, and if you want to, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. And this, guys, is the finished look of my set. And yes, due to the heart on the middle finger, it has a Valentine-y feeling, but I think it is also very nice to wear every day. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I hope to see you in one of my other videos as well. Thank you for watching. Bye.